right. Let's. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm just getting the stream up and running right now. Give me one quick second. Testing my mic. I had to set up a whole different mic for this stream, you guys, because I'm doing a whole different setup than I normally do. So forgive me if I sound a little different. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and create this world. And we're going to go ahead and hop right in. What you might notice is I might have a little bit of issues not talking into the mic because, like I said, I have the mic set up differently. It's on my desk, but it's not on my strong arm. So right now, it's just kind of sitting there. So if you do hear like any of that stuff come through, or by accident, like my arm like brushing against the mic, that is a strong possibility of things to happen. I'm gonna try really hard to talk into the mic, but my second monitor is like a full 90-degree turn from my head. So if you ever hear me trail off, that's why, because I'm looking at that monitor. That monitor has right now chat, and it has my OBS open so I can check all this stuff. Because normally, what I like to do while the Minecraft world is getting situated, I like to keep my actual computer around so it can do the live stream and all that other stuff. Welcome to Homestead, where every block tells a story. You're about to enter a world built on survival, storytelling, and quiet beauty of the land. Whether you are a builder, start your journey. Okay. Oh, we're here. We are somewhere with. Oh, that's probably the bonus shit. All right, give it 1 second. So, anyways, what I was trying to say was, normally when I stream, I try to use my PC as just the medium to stream. Right now, I'm waiting for everything to kick in, so to speak. But yeah, I try to use that as my medium for, let that do the bulk of the work of setting out the stream, because, having a consistent 1080 stream can be resource intensive. Wow, I'm getting nothing right now. Okay, there it goes. So hopefully, and this is why I keep checking. So right now, technically, I'm still going through the tests and whatnot. Hold on, because that volume is really gonna get to me. That's a little better. So from what I can tell, the stream, it actually doesn't look too bad. I haven't really started moving around, but we're gonna do the first thing here. It's a little laggy, not gonna lie. part of that too is just where we are. And what's really crazy is I actually want to grab some of this andesite like early. Um, we're near something crazy right now. I don't know what it is, but if we press E and open up our inventory, you'll see it has a nice, a nice little thing. We have some regeneration thanks to this, leaf right here. I'll put this over here. Um, but we did start with a couple things. Welcome to Homestead and a quest book. Hey, Christine. Welcome, welcome. I was just about to text you. I was just trying to figure out and get everything situated with this because I was worried that it just wasn't going to go very well. I need to get my, hold on. I want to open up Twitch on my phone because now the issue I'm about to run into is I can't see chat. Like having to turn my head to the other monitor is just going to become an issue. I'm doing good. Like I said, I'm going to be playing some Minecraft today. So these are a bunch of different things about Homestead Mod. Welcome to Homestead, set into land where old magic and cozy homesteads wait for your touch. Ancient valleys, overgrown farms, and relics of the past beckon you to shape the world however you like. Will you rebuild, explore, or uncover its secrets? This is your chance to create something special. And we get some bottles of XP for our trouble. It talks about timber. Pretty much, if memory serves, the timber mod means if I cut down a tree, like if I take this block, you're gonna notice it's taking a little while. Once this is knocked down, yeah, the whole tree is going to come knocking down and pop into all the different logs. So that's nice. I will also say, if you are not careful, you will get hurt by that. So if you're playing with other people, some early game coal would be lovely. Oh, I don't have the right thing for that. Okay, I need actual cobblestone. There are a lot of mobs around me, and I don't know if that's because I'm near something weird. But regardless, I would like to grab some of that stuff. So there's a few other things I kind of need to do before we do that. Let's go ahead and make a crafting table. Before it becomes night, and I gotta deal with the mobs. Wild carrots? Well, I'll take some wild carrots. Potatoes. So the first things first is I need to find an interesting place to call my home, so I can start figuring out what we're actually gonna do. So I've done Minecraft on my channel before. It's super cozy. It's super calm. That's what we're going for during this stream. Is we're just gonna build some stuff up. I know King is working on something. He talked. He said he might be doing a Dokkan stream today. So for all my Dragon Ball Z fans out there, if you're interested, go, just stay put for that. I did let him know that I've gone live, but we do tend to go live together, but sometimes we don't. So I know he had something to do today, so I was like, okay, well, don't worry about it. I'll be streaming for a minute, so hope you all guys are having a good day. Hope you guys were able to accomplish some stuff that you want to accomplish. Wow, it feels like I'm on a humongous mountain right now. It is crazy. Okay. Just keeping an eye on everything. Yeah, initially I was supposed to start at 5:30, but I was like, okay, let me try to make sure, because I haven't done this up in a while. Let me just try to make sure I have the proper setup stuff. Ooh, I'm so sorry for people who are a fan of cows. Yeah, early game leather is needed, especially I'm pretty sure there is backpacks. Wow, that is a sweet cow. Okay, I don't know if I got enough, but I got one leather from that. Okay, well, not bad. Just gonna leave that baby cow to fend for itself. I'm so sorry, baby cow. I'm so sorry. If I had a lead or something, I would take you with me, but I don't. I would love to find a plains, or maybe an area that has more than one biome type in it. Um, Obviously, I'd like to have some. Ooh, I already see some on the map. Is some sheepies because your boy needs a bed. Fastest way to get around having to deal with some of these crazy mobs. Um, I know a little bit about Homestead Mod. Ooh, there we go, perfect. Come on, more than one, more than one. Really? Alright, well. Okay, I see pillagers over there. I want to avoid that. Let's hope I can find. It is on the chunkier side of a mod pack, hence why you're seeing, me walking into space that has nothing in it. So, um, but it seems like it's leveling out a bit. I do kind of want to get some more building materials so I can just dive into that when we get, to a good area. I'll take some spruce. Hopefully we can find. What's this? Dead bush. Hopefully we can find. I think one of the early achievements gives you a bed, like in the questing book. Ooh, fun. Blueberry bush. Blueberries are always nice. Mainly as a base deterrent. So I'm, whenever I set up my farm or my little home base, we're gonna definitely need some of that. Oh, why did I just drop my axe? Okay. Hit Q by mistake. Yeah. Wild hops. So yeah, I think there's a lot you can do in this game. I gotta go check the quest. Ooh, ow. Luckily we have that regeneration. I'm gonna get hungry pretty soon. I do have a little bit of breadola on me. But, like I said, I do know that I see another sheep on the map. Where you at, sheep? Oh. Thank you. Came to a meadow. Let's do this quickly. With the 3. And we have a beautiful panda bed. And we can go ahead and pick this up. The easiest way to avoid the night is to sleep. And it looks like we're actually coming out to a bit of a grassy plains. Prairie. Alright. Let's sleep. Oh, I make little sleeping noises. That's adorable. Alright, so trying to figure out. So let's top up our hunger real fast. Alright, so what kind of trees are these? These more fir logs. A little bit more cows. I would love like a stream or some water. Because obviously, I mean, we can make an infinite source of water. And let me grab some of this while I'm here. We can make an infinite source of water, but I would prefer to have water nearby so we don't have to waste time running back and forth to make our infinite source of water. We can just have water nearby we can use. But there's a lot of pigs over here, so that's some pork chops. Some cheeky little pork chops when we get hungry. What else are we looking at? I might as well go ahead and plop this down. Oops, a little bit of lag. Alright, so we're gonna make a couple of tools real fast. We'll start with a nice pick. Not many do like that. Okay. We're gonna make a stone axe. Because ours is almost broken. I will make a sword right now. Always useful to have that. What else? I'll make a shovel. And then I'm pretty sure if I do this, I can have more sticks. And I will make a... Ooh, I'm actually get more right now, so I'll do that. What's stomping around me that sounds so heavy? I don't want to waste my... Yep, mining. Wouldn't be Minecraft if I wasn't mining. So let me grab up a good bit of cobblestone. And, ooh! Early iron. Now, I will tell you right now, I am going to need to get me a doggo. I have doggo in real life. I want doggo in game. If y'all you follow me on Instagram, you will see tons of pictures of Cassie, my doggo. She is a little, tiny little pit bull thing. Super scared of everybody. I always talk about how she is my... Like, you know how people tell, like, they have emotional support animals? Like, I'm her emotional support human. Like, she is a rescue. Because we love our pets out here. But the most of the time, she lives with my mama. Because I'm like, you know what? You need a friend more than I need a friend. You know what? If this area... Hold on. So I'm over here, came from over here, and we came from up here. So now we came all the way down. So I think I'm actually going to pivot and go south. But in the meantime, let's do this. Let's gather some early building materials. I mean, so if I found a village and there was enough villages for them to spawn an iron golem, I could always do the 3-block trick and beat up the iron golem and take his 5 iron. This could be a shield, 1 shield and a bucket, or 1 shield and an iron pick. I'm not a speedrunner, but I know a lot of tricks. One thing that, you know, I will say fairly shamelessly is just the amount of time I've been playing Minecraft. Minecraft back when it was still in beta. And I've watched it grow into the game it is today. And one of the reasons I have such big love for like mod packs and stuff is people are still creating and adapting and changing things up. So it's a game of endless possibilities, and you can play super serious or you can play, you know, imaginative or just creative, and there's just so much to do. You know, I don't have to be try hard like Call of Duty. I can just sit here and chill. I love the fact that Christine, you are just as much of a nerd about Minecraft as I am. Because at this point now, it's just like you are absolutely correct. And a flower. It will. Iron golems will also drop you a flower because that's what you need to craft them. If you want to make your own iron golems, but then you need a bunch of iron. Okay. Waiting for this world to just spawn. Grab this tree while I do it. And when I say nerd, I mean it with all up due respect. Nerds are amazing in many ways. I don't feel like there's a bobble spot for that. Anything in here I don't need at the moment? This dark oak? Don't necessarily need the dark oak, so I can toss that. There's like a bit of water back there, but that's a journey. Alright, we're gonna continue going on south. Yep, got a bed. But I'll hold on to that on my hotbar for when it's needed. So right now I'm just collecting as I go if I see anything interesting, but I'm trying to find, I see some water to the east. Okay then. Little ants. Don't know how I feel about that. Not a big fan. Ooh. I thought this was water. Skyrise Vale. This is kind of a cool area, I'm not gonna lie. But what I thought was water on the map clearly is not. Unless there's some over here. There is. Alright. Well, I actually kind of like this area. I think it's kind of cool. I like the trees. Let's go investigate a little bit further, see if there's anything else of interest around. Ooh, dang. Okay. There's some massive trees out here. Old growth pine. Okay. Well, I know where I'm going to be getting my wood from. Chillax. Confused. So what is that icon on the map? So let's say I took out these fir trees. What is this? Skyrise Vine. Okay. Alright. So I like this area. It's a nice little area. I think we've got a deer running by. Some things in the water. A cow over here. Alright. I think I'll go ahead and I'll build over here. Yeah. So let me start clearing some area. And we can see what we have the ability to make. stuff away. In here, I should go ahead. Take some of this stuff back out. Put that away, put that away. Alright. It's getting dark. Wow. I messed up the craft of that horribly. Okay, let's do 1, 2. Put half that in there. I think I only need 1 for these 2 iron. You know, we're just gonna go sleep. And now we will continue on. Yes. Yes. Well, I'm going to find... Well, actually, I can probably... We have some lovely raw beef here. Move that over. And I'll throw in a log or 2 just in case. That will top off our hunger. In the meantime, let me see what we're working with. Alright. Probably don't need this cobblestone here. Curious to see what the color of these... Did they say they were sky? Hold on. Skyrus. Skyrus logs. It sounds really pretty. I don't know if it is pretty. But we have some nice cobble variation right now. Some mossy cobble, so I think we have some fun making some stuff. Put down step. Alright. Let's see if my steak is done. Yep. Just ripped, sizzling hot steak. A stronghold. I don't think so. I mean, I do see a lot of... Oh, hold on. I don't know what that is. I know I did... I passed something that had illagers in it. But that looks like it could be... So we're gonna have to go check that out later. I'll try to get a little cabin, something started. But... the real question here is this enough to... Ooh, that's super blue on the inside, and I actually kind of like it. Well, so yeah, in the mod pack, so that changes out. So what they'll do is they'll add in the mossy cobblestone and stuff, or mossy stone, just as a way to kind of like, you know, bring a little bit more texture and like color variations and stuff. So it doesn't necessarily mean there's a stronghold here, but I think in vanilla it is, because you'll only ever really see that outside of strongholds or spawners. So we got some stuff. Let me just make me a couple of axes real fast. And clean this up a little bit. Where's my torches? That's the other thing I want to grab. Can I grab? Yeah. Perfect. Take these twigs, make it to a bunch of torches, and we can just start lighting stuff up. Easier at night. Did not mean to do that. whatever. I've yet to decide what type of build I'm gonna go for. I guess it don't have to be permanent. It could just be, you know, however we're feeling for the moment. I'm going to go absolutely ham on destroying all of this foliage. But yeah, you know, it's hard sometimes to swap in between the two for me. If I'm playing modded or if I'm playing vanilla, both have a place in my heart. However, it's like some of the features of modded is so it's so hard to readjust to back to vanilla because it's just easy. Like having vein mine or ultimine. I can do without some of the tooltip stuff, like knowing what block I'm hitting. That you could just probably work. This is After I get my base started, I will get a little farm going. Hopefully this is plant. I think what I'll do is I'll start a little mini shack right here. Hopefully give me enough room. And then if I want to, I can start putting in like a farm kind of around here. Alright, so what do I need? What do these blocks look like? Okay, and if I throw a fur block in there. Those are drastically two different looking woods. And then that's what that looks like. And that's what that looks like. So I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm leaning towards the fur. I'm leaning towards using that. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna drop off a lot of this stuff. A lot of the stuff I don't necessarily need. I probably should make another chest. Okay, well, what I'm going to go do is I saw some humongous trees over here. And regardless of whatever I'm about to build, I feel like that's the way to go. That's just gonna give me a bunch of resources. Oh, and it's spruce logs? Alright, that's perfect. What was that? Almost 2 stacks of wood? And that's also... This axe is about to break. So let's swap it out real quick. And... Alright, so... 4 and a little bit of a half. Not bad at all. Now we're going to head back over here and I will start my build. Mess that up, but I mean, I didn't really mess it up. I wanted to get a certain height before I jump down, but that's fine. grab this out. I'll grab the rest of this fur out and stuff like that. That's good. So 3, 1, 2. Let's put it there. That's fine. 3 high. What I want to do is that not centered? It's not centered. Oh my days. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And cross. Alright, where is my rocky stone? Alright, it's getting a little dark out here. Cobblestone. Normal stone. Okay. Let's sleep, and then we can continue building in the morning. Alright, so while we have a second, and let me pull back out my trusty pickaxe. Let me go gather a little bit more stone. And we can continue to build. You know what, actually, as I continue out, I could also see building some more stuff over here. So I'm going to go ahead. Alright. Did not mean to put that there. Stone variants. Trust me, you guys will see the method to my madness in just a second. I should grab a little bit more of this stone. Ooh, okay. I don't know what this is, but it's actually kind of cool looking. Huh. Well, if I already like this block, I might as well just start mining some of it up, because I could see myself using it for a couple things, depending on what, you know, it's good at. Plus, this could be a beginning of a little mine chute. After he breaks his pickaxe. We'll just do a little bit of torch work. So that way I don't have to worry about, you know, potentially walking over there and just having mad enemies. Why did I do that if I don't have the pickaxe? Oh, let me change that. Give me all these sticks. 2 of those. Oh, not a pickaxe. And I probably should make a new axe. Perfect. Alright. So now, here we go. So I don't need this piece here. And we'll take 1, 2. I am misplacing blocks like nobody's business today. Alright, so this have a different block? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna need some stuff. Matter of fact, I have my shovel here. Is this faster? No, it actually does need. Okay. Let me tear this ground up real quick. At some point, because we're near water, which is really nice, and actually, I'm being kind of stupid. I'm already kind of going for a nice build, but I probably should have started off with the farm, so that could have been growing while we're doing this. But that's fine. We got time. Place it there. Yeah, my placing is off right now. Oop, oop. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Again, did not mean to place that block. That's fine. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, now that I can actually reset my palette the way I want it to be, let's add a little bit of this. Alright, and then next to that I can add maybe a piece of cobble. Here, do the same thing, pop. Right. Let's say right here I add a piece of moss. Same thing over here. Piece of cobble over here. Maybe another one over here. Cobblestone. And all I'm doing is just breaking up, you know, a little bit of what you see. Alright? But this is always look at the same thing. Now we'll go ahead and we'll grab what that was about, but we'll grab me some spruce logs. What I will do here though is build it out a little bit. So now if I start filling this in, right? I gotta find some sand too in a second. Alright, so what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Could double up on these. I was like, are you a nice dude? Wandering plushie trader? Rolling up on me like that? Like, didn't know if I should trust you there for a second. Let's start moving some stuff inside. So, I'll have my crafting bench. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and make these double wide so that I can have my chest storage. Hey, buddy, no one asked you to come in here. He said, I don't care. I'm like, all right, well, those. This is what the spruce doors look like. I mean, I'm partially used to spruce doors. They tend to have a little bit, yeah, you know, not bad at all, in my opinion. Boom, boom, little there. Do we see any? We don't we? I was like, do we see any, like... Oh, actually, let me check this while I'm here. Do I have the carry-on? I have the carry-on mod, y'all. Well, this makes things a lot easier. So we can put that down there. Actually pick this up. Drop that there. Oh. I mean, you don't walk fast with it, but that's fine. Okay, cool. All right. So, and I should have my bed on me. Here it is. So I'll just put that over there for the time being. And now we will jump ahead to the morning time. You just out here just chugging through those potions, my guy. All right, so let's go out. I'm gonna add a few more torches around. Happy that guy feels confident enough to come chill with us, but I want to make sure other people don't feel the same way. There's a lot of ducks. Alright, so next thing, I need glass. I would like to be able to work through the night, look outside of my house, and not have to worry. And not have to worry about mobs coming in and looking at me weird. So I am going to go and hug the coast a little bit. See if I can't find any. Ooh, this is nice. Take that. Some sugar cane if I want to use it for something. More than appreciated. Now, with mod packs, they do tend to adjust the values for so like how much of a certain orc or a certain type of block can spawn in an area. So there's a chance that we just don't get much sand. This is what I was saying. I should have made a boat early. At least with a bow, I could have done some of this maybe a little bit faster. Really? That was like no sand. I don't think I'll need a lot of sand, but we'll need enough. I need at least 6 to make 16 if memory serves. I think I need more than that. Get down. How much did that make? I have 13. So I should have enough for 2 potential stacks. Not 2 stacks, I'm sorry. 2 things of pains. 2 different allotments of pains. Ooh. Look at that. Some massive pumpkins. That's pretty cool, but I'm going to ignore that for now. I am also looking for, and let me check out what this is. I do need 1 more piece of iron. 1 more piece of iron, and that will allow me to make a bucket. But in a second, I'm not going to worry about it. Like I said, I have a quest book. And in the quest book, you do get rewards for filling out some of the quests. And I feel like I might have gotten lucky, and they might have some stuff for us. So let me get back to my little starter base area. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh, that's the worst too. I'm out of stamina, and I don't have my other safes on me. Oh, these are gonna swim slow this entire time, isn't it? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, the pain of going so slow. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna eat the raw beef. I don't care what they think. That is not happening. So me saying topped up on my food is definitely gonna be a top priority. For the foreseeable future. Okay, so give me my steaks. Put more in there. You can take these logs. I'll take this out. Give you the sand. Okay. Next thing's next. I need to create a bunch of I think that might be enough. 24. That should be a decent amount. And I need more spruce slabs. We're gonna create a decent amount of these as well. Don't need the door. Don't need the mossy cobblestone any longer. I have a feeling I'm gonna need more of these, so I'll just go ahead and create it. And then the planks. Those two together. Boom. Alright. So now do this. Oh, no. Give me my regeneration leaf. Thank you. You kind of need that. Don't do that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alright, cool. So we're... Yep, there's my dirt. So let's... 2 here. Matter of fact... What do these look like? Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Hold on. Okay. stupidity knows no bounds. So now let's swap these out. See how this works. Okay. I now know what I'm going to do. So for right here, I'm going to put it back. Okay. I'm going to put back the spruce. But then we are going to do like that. Trust me, it's going to make sense. Up. Up. Right. And then just put down some spruce here. Another one. And boom. Right? And that should be the middle. You can just let that be that for a second. Okay. And well, that doesn't look crazy at all. Never mind. Let's just do my hair in my ear. I just need y'all to trust me. There's a method to this. Trust. Just trust. It's. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but it's. 2, 2. Pop over here. Don't fall down that. Thank you. Set to the side. One up there. Couple steps. One there. Couple steps. There. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that. We're all just gonna pretend that y'all didn't see that. Okay? Alright. Appreciate it. You didn't just see me fall off the thing. Never happens. Alright. Cool. Okay, so now I need. I mean, I have the slabs that I need, but I'm going to need this sooner than later. So now we do 6 and 6. We got one left over. And now we have a bunch of glass panels. So now I can do this really quickly before any mob spawn and blow me up. Just like that. Oh, with the exception of that, our base is a little bit more secure. That being said, we're going to bed. Clap, clap, clap. We're doing it. I like how my character snores. I mean, I don't like how they snore, but I like that it's a thing that they do. Maybe 48 of that will be enough. All right. So back up here. Here's where we're going to get started. So I'm going to take these planks, right? I know it is still yet to be perfect, but we will see it in all its glory in just a moment. Back over here. Alright, so then I'm going to drop down. I'm going to grab these. Right? And then if I Something's coming to me. We're gonna take that away. Right. And then this. And these. Alright, so let's take a step back. Alright. It doesn't yet look how I imagine it to look. It is a work in progress. Clearly, I'm going to need a lot more spruce steps. Is that fruit? Oh, I didn't know the skyrises made fruit. Alright. I think it might look more interesting from this side. No, it doesn't. The type of roof I was going for, I clearly didn't get. I wanted it more sloped. And this just kind of looks. I mean, let's call it what it is. It's my first base, everybody. I'm not. I mean, not my very first base, but the first base on this server. Yeah. It's not great. It's not horrible either. Let's make a bunch more spruce stairs. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see what these are. Clearly, I should make some more of these. All right. So let's go back outside, right? Let's say like boom. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I like the darker. But it gives me ideas for future builds, so we'll leave it at that. Let's convert a little bit more of this into that. Alright, that should be good. This. exact thing I didn't want to have happen. Fix this little corner bits. All right. Not the best, but not the worst either. So, I will go ahead and it sounds so echoey. All right. Now that we've gone through that, and that's the other way. So, if I need to, I can click up here to the left top hand corner so I can get back to the quest book. So, it said, get 16 of any logs, and you'll give me a stone axe and some more XP. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I definitely changed the picture on Restream, but we're not going to get into that. Torches gives me coal. I'm not going to read through all of these. So pretty much if I make one of each tool, it gives me 5 raw iron and some more XP. So this is just helping you get used to it. So, you know, place 2 chests, sleep in a bed, and acquire any bed. And it gives me 2 lanterns, chests, a barrel, and some more XP. This one wants me to raw beef, mutton, and chicken. And you'll actually give me a smoker, which is pretty nice. You want me to make iron, full iron armor, get 64 iron. So yeah, so I can aim for some of these. And you see all of these have different stuff in it. So Whisper of the Wilds, it'll tell me where to start. So I walked through this biome and I got some pine saplings. I came over here where this got the sky rises. Skyrise Vale, these are sky rises that we saw. So now we got some other little rewards. So not all of them are great, but you know, it still helps to go through the different biomes and check out what's going on. Cogs and Whimsy, this is all create. So of course I'm gonna be going through that. Liquid Courage, I think this is to make beer and wine. I don't know about doing that, but it looks like I did stumble across some hops. I'm gonna leave that there for right now. Let's try to see what's the first sprout. So I'm still going through that. Heart of Homestead. This kind of shows off some of the things. So Cozy Kitchen. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go through. So this is going to be pretty useful for us for food and whatnot. So now that we have all this iron, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this steak out. I'll take some of this coal and I'll drop it in here. I'm actually really happy I have this. So I'm gonna go put up a lot of this stuff. Take out this axe too. Can I hang some soon? I can hang some soon. For now, we got some nice. Oh, it's raining out there. While I'm at it, I'm going to do some quality of life stuff. I'm gonna make a spruce pressure plate. That way I can come in and out whenever I need to. And I had an idea for something, and I might do it. I don't know yet if it's gonna work out the way I think. But I thought it would be cool if, like, I made a little loft up here. But I would have to put something down here so I could put my bed up here. That was my thinking, quote unquote. But I don't know if it makes the most sense. Go back to sleep. I didn't do anything that day. so move a lot of this stuff up. So give me my seeds and whatnot. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my tools back out. Carrots, potatoes, and wheat seeds. I need my dirt. And I need my steak. I gotta keep my steak on there. Now, I also have, you know, JEI. So if I type in backpack, we should have, yep, sophisticated backpacks in here. So I need this stuff in order to make one of these backpacks. And those things makes gathering and moving stuff around a breeze. Thinking maybe I should knock those out, but for right now I'm not going to. Instead, what I think I'll do is, well, first things first, let me make a boat. And if I have the stuff for it, can I make a boat like this? Yep. And then I'll make a second boat as a backup. And we have a lot more chests now. So now what I'm going to do on top of everything else is I'm just going to... This should be fine, right? So do that. So... No, so you won't let me open that up. That's fine. Instead, I'll just put two over here. We have that. We have that. We have that. Okay, so. I'm going to start sorting these out. Moving different products a little bit. Stone and wood, mainly. Those are my two biggest products right now that I got to make sure stay separate. So anything wood, nope, give me my leaf back. Anything wood related, I'll throw over here. I'll even take the dark oak out of there. And anything stone related, I'm putting up here for right now. It makes things a little bit easier. Miscellaneous, I can just toss back in here because don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Alright, so first things first, let us create a bucket. And then I probably should go ahead. F4, okay, I know what to do. So then we're also gonna go ahead. I wanna make a iron pick. That's gonna be useful. Make a shield. Alright. Keep some building materials on me. This back down. Probably don't need this right now. Okay. So, because this is all this dacite, however you pronounce it, like, it's not gonna let me really grow here until I move stuff around. So what I'm gonna do, let me get rid of this. Right. I can start here. just hover. Guess that's fine.
Huh?
Alright. As long as no one catches on my plants, it shouldn't be a problem. I'll surround for the most part. And torches to help it grow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go figure out what to do next. So, drop some of this stuff off. I don't really need that right now. Keep this on me, keep that on me. We'll need more torches. Oh, the sweet berries. So let me place these as well. Now, can I grow on top of it? I can, okay. So I can put these on the side. Again, probably another reason why I should get rid of this tree. Make it a little bit nicer because it gives us access to this, which I do see myself growing in the future. I would like to know what I can do with. Ooh, I got some apples with the Skyrus vines, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Where's the sun at? Are you setting? You are kind of setting. So, drop all that stuff. What else can I do in the meantime? I'm gonna kill some of these ducks and chickens. Oh, they've been laying eggs galore. What's over here? Before it gets nighttime, I can explore a little bit. See what's up. Ooh, kind of like a mystical forest. Some glowy mushrooms and whatnot. That's kind of cool. Keep moving this way. Checking out the world above and below. That's back to my base. One thing I can add to the list is I can add in some. I can make like a pier. So if I wanted to fish off it, or if I wanted to, you know, park my boat easier, I could always do that. Alright, so we got our farm started. As it grows, we'll add more to it. Now, alright, perfect. Alright, so if y'all remember, yeah, I saw something over here. Let's go check that out. See what's over there. Maybe we can get some early looting. If I see any cows and or that spider, if that spider is not in a cave. Oh, it disappeared. Because we do need string. I'm gonna leave the ants alone. I learned a long time ago, if it's not bothering you, don't bother it. Oh. Okay. So, like I said, that's a thing. Now, real, ooh, it looks like there's villagers on the inside. So that means it's potentially friendly. Do it again. What's up? Alright. So how... You just walk in. Now I know this will seem wrong, but I am going to grief the crap out of this place. And I think you're all going to learn something else that's probably not the best either. I do believe easy villagers. Well, look at this. I do believe easy villagers is in the mod pack. And I will gladly take a full set of armor, even if it's leather. Now this is what I mean by easy villagers. If we have a free hand, I'm going to throw out some of this Skyr's fine, because I don't really see a reason to keep it. But if we have an open hand, I should be able to shift click, or is it just, can I not do it? It shifts. What do I need? Do I need a tool in my hand to do it? Oh wait, it might be because I can't have the shield in my hand. Hold on. There we go. So we can pick them up. See y'all there for a second. Ooh, bucket of water. What's this? Corn kernels. Take the bread. Take the apples. We're gonna more pants. I'll take the mutton. I definitely need the mutton. Leather, perfect. Another bucket of water. So let's temper our looting just a little bit, so we know what we need. Redstone. Okay, that's nice. Corn. We're gonna leave that there for a moment. Another iron pick. I will take that. Bunch of iron ingots. I will take that. An iron helmet. Already upgrade for that. I will take this saddle. Okay, so we're getting a lot of goodies. Lots of goodies. Alright. While they are doing that. Okay, so those won't stack. Let's go see what else is here. So, there's some paper. I mean, as long as the beds are here, these villagers won't. Ooh, cheeky early gold. A little gray shark toy. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, iron boots. Again. Decent upgrade. Anything else useful here? The raw beef is kind of nice. Yeah, I'll swap out this raw beef for that. I will probably never say no to coal. It's always useful. Flint, I'm not sure about right now. Wheat, hold off on probably. thing is going up. All right, hold on. Let me go check the top of this tower before I go up. So, see whatever other goodies might be here for us to grab out. Fireworks. Okay. Fireworks. I don't see myself really needing those right now. I do have regeneration, so I'm not too worried about that. Huh. Just saw something interesting. So then, what is the... Okay. So then we go to the left. Alright. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the left first. Got a cartographer over here. Very nice. Another chest. Ooh, iron sword. Don't mind if I do. A little bit more leather. I will take the bread. Not as important. Ooh, it's very dark. Ooh. Alright, this is what I was looking for. So, and you know what? You don't got a chest up here, do you? I can actually grab these emeralds while I'm here. Oh, it's right. I mean, they did just watch me like loot a lot of their stuff. Ooh, we got more up here too. A couple chests. Look at all these chests. Don't really need much of that. You like the iron boots. I want to drop off some of this stuff that I don't need. Feathers are nice. I'll hold on to the feather. The boat. I can always remake a boat. I will take the coal though. Ooh! Early game diamonds. I will never say no. Bread. Good source of early food. Cheeky arrows is never a bad thing to see. What else can I get rid of? I'll get rid of the oak fence. I can actually make it myself. What else do I not currently need on my person? I can get rid of this extra stone axe. Ooh, this is lapis. This has been a very profitable little, a very profitable excursion. Kind of want to take the smithing table, but I don't need it at the moment. Now it goes up once more. What's up top here? Nothing? Yeah, this is what I saw earlier. So they had a lightning rod surrounded by redstone. It's kind of interesting. Alright. So I'm going to leave this for now. Instead, what we're going to do is I go back down one more. Didn't need to pick that up actually, but okay. Ah, so that actually didn't go anywhere. Cool. Alright, and the last one is over here. So, ooh, all different types of terracotta in here. Dude passed out. Ooh, stone cutter. I put this in here. Yep, Okay, so I need a cheeky chest to put stuff in. Hopefully it won't exist. Wow, this one's more like a maze. Oop. And I just found those cheeky chests. So how do I? Oh, I see. Alright. Potted plants. This. Oh, real snoring out here. This. The feathers can go. This can go. Crafting bench can go. Diamond horse armor. Always nice. Raw beef. I'll grab up. Sleeves I'm a big fan of. Alright. More diamonds. Oh, dang. Now I got a little extra room. Let me grab that. And let's continue upward. Now I'm kind of hoping I find an open bed so I can sleep seize. And between the iron that we found and the raw iron, we might actually have enough. As a matter of fact, let me put this on. You might have enough for the last couple pieces of iron gear, iron armor that we need. Grindstone. Don't need the grindstone just yet. Kind of want that basin. I really want that basin. Because if I can get some dripstone and I can get a couple source blocks of lava, I can have an infinite source of lava. And from what we know, what y'all doing? Did y'all just? Oh, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. I didn't want to see that. Lots of gold too. Another iron pick. Don't mind if I do. Some more raw iron. What's up here? Not gonna lie. That was a nice, profitable little excursion. Look at that. Now I got even more space. So now I can take these cauldrons. Alright. If I had more room. I'm going to be very honest. I want some of these villagers so I can start my emerald trading farm. I'm not sold on the idea of like trying to go super big with it, but big enough, right? Where at least I want some Fletchers so I can get some arrows easy and stuff like that. I think all I need is flint, which I've seen in a couple of these buildings actually. And like I said, because these characters are near their beds, they're not gonna run away from this area because they're buying stuff that they already like. So, you know, they need their beds. They'll be all right. So now we just gotta wait out the night a little bit. Wait out the night, baby. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. Oh, I probably could race back. Like I said, now I got a couple good pieces of armor. Um, the water buckets are really nice. I mean, the way it looks now, we could have actually hopped ahead and not even needed to go and use our iron to make a bucket because we just got 2 buckets. So, you know, but where we at? So yeah, we're over an hour. We are over an hour and a half right now for this stream, everybody. So shouts out for y'all if y'all still watching. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate my moderators. Appreciate Minecraft for doing this right now. I'll be real honest with you guys. I think whoever my base is, she's back over here. I think this is is that an illager? What is that? I don't know. That face looks weird. I want to do some more exploring, but for right now, some lava up here. That's really good to know. And it looks like there's a little camp thing here. That's probably the illager camp we saw before. Actually, yeah, that's probably exactly what that is. I'm gonna make it back to my base. This is probably the perfect place to stop now. We have a base, we have our farm started, we have some really good progression in terms of starting off. The next big thing I want to start trying to get into outside of going through more of this just to get situated is where's it at? Not vines and stuff. Well, I should be really honest. There's a lot to do in here. This is talking about, oh, these are crazy. Smelt 25,000 stone. So I'm gonna need create. What is this? This gives us another bucket of water. Okay, didn't even realize that. So what I need is cogs and whimsy. This is what I need to start getting into now because this is gonna allow us to automate a lot of stuff. So we don't necessarily have to hang around our base. And create is really cool. So the more I can show that off, the happier I'll be. So next stream, if you guys really want me to do more of this, I could do more of it Friday. Because right now, if you aren't aware, the stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, between 5 and 6. I usually try to go live 5:30. Today was early just because I was trying to work out logistics. But as you can see now, we can do some modded Minecraft streams pretty well, so I'm happy. But yeah, if you want to see more specifically of Minecraft, I could go again live on Friday. Tonight though, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna go confirm with King and see what he wants to do. I know he said he wanted to go live on Dokkan, so I might join him for that. I might just be a bystander on that, so that'll be on his channels. Everyone go check out King Stratos, both on Twitch and on YouTube. That's the easiest way to find him. I should start linking this more down below, but you know, we're working, we're building. You know, of course, as always, if you guys don't mind, give me a follow if you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're on YouTube, on TikTok. I said TikTok. Wow, on TikTok, just say what up. Everything at Razor Roshi is greatly appreciated as we grow the channel. Right now, we are on our way to 100 followers and subs. I'd love to get to that on both accounts if I can. TikTok's already past that actually. So, but on Twitch and YouTube, I'd love to get past that. Anything else? Yeah. So I might come back depending on what King says. I might do some Warframe. Um, I'm gonna be real honest with you. My brain did this thing where, you know, if you're playing a game and there's too much possibility for you to do stuff, my brain was just like, there's too much to do. You don't know what to do. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, so now my brain is like, there's so much stuff that I could be doing that I not that I don't want to do anything. I'm just overthinking about stuff that I could be doing. Ow. Why are skeletons so mean? Jerk. He didn't like you anyways. But yeah, no, I think this is a good place to stop. Because just like, to me, Minecraft, it's not hard to commentate, but the longer you go on, the harder it is to commentate. Because you kind of realize you're low-key in your own little worlds. Literally and figuratively. But like, for me, it's like, I start zoning out more because I'm even trying to formulate everything I want to do. So once you get a good little starting, I think this is a great place to start. Like, I have my little starter base, even though it's not the best. I have a little farm going, so, you know, pretty soon I should get some nice food going. And you know, we got diamonds. We are off to a fantastic start. You know, we got some lapis. We got a bunch of resources actually. So, if there's anything else I can do before this, we call, you know, it quits on this stream, I think it would just be, let's place down the smoker, because at least the smoker will be a little bit more efficient with cooking up some meats. So we can do that. I want to hold on to the duck eggs. I want to make a duck and chicken farm, but that's has to come down the line a little bit later. Um, I will put some of this stuff out, like the sawmill. We can drop that down. The grindstone. We can drop that down. Boop. Diamonds. All this other stuff we can put away for now. The cauldrons. And everything else. So yeah, no, we're off to a really strong start. I'm gonna take this barrel and I'm just gonna put this over here for right now, and then I'm gonna see, can we place down our? We can. Look at that. We got a little shark friend. That's fantastic. So we can put some of our very interesting stuff in there. I'll take this stuff out. I'll put my quest books and stuff in there. Nope, not that. Actually, let me try something. /set home. Hey, so that's a fun little command, which I wish I did before we left earlier. Mainly because now that we set that as our home base, I can always do /home and it'll teleport me right back home. So if I'm far out and I got a lot of goodies on me and I'm not ready to, you know, be done, I can always just hit /home. Now, here's my next question. Because we have cooking for blockheads in this, is there a peanut butter cheese sandwich? Steak, filet steak, roasted dragon steak, steak and potatoes, which is cooked rice, bowl. Ooh, okay. I'll have to think about that. It's gonna be cool. How's our iron looking? 10 more iron. All right. We might not have enough iron for this. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna need. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. I literally need one more piece of iron. Pop. Let's see. I might get lucky and have one. That's not what I want. Root of the deep. I'll give me another water bucket. I'll take that. Whispers of the soul. Interesting. First sprout. Okay. We got this. So now it'll give us iron sword, iron shovel, an iron pickaxe, and that. You want all diamond stuff. Ooh. How do I... I gotta see how to make a diamond grindstone. Hold on. Where you at? Where you at? Diamond grindstone. Alright, so we need rough diamond shards, sticks, wood, and a polished deep slate slab. Sorry. Rough diamond shards. You get that from rough diamonds. Okay. Clearly, I need to actually. So the diamonds that I got, as I see, because the ores that we found so far, it's clear that there's a whole nother process that we actually need to do in order to get them like that. Which, I'm not too mad that we were able to circumvent. I have enough diamonds to make a diamond pick, so I probably will do that. I got a lot of iron picks actually right now, so we're off to a really good start. Um, the next big thing, obviously, we should do a bunch of mining, some resource gathering, all that other stuff. Always goes really well. However, I think this is the perfect place. I think this is the perfect place to call it a day. Still would love one more piece of iron, but there's no reason to overdo it. I gotta. There's a bunch of stuff I actually need to do, and one of the things that I've noticed. Ooh, okay. Didn't realize that will allow me to do that. Um, that's crazy because that makes it look like there's a Roblox dungeon under there. The way that those things are set up leads me to believe there's something else up here that allows you to get down to that. Because these are way too like uniformed and straight, so that has to be generated in. So it's something. There's a lot of things to explore. I didn't expect to have that villager thing next door. Oh, actually, while I'm here, can I go ahead and make the fletching table? Oop. Cool. So another thing I'll have to think about is making a hall, like a trading hall for all my guys, so I can start having some moving some of those guys over here. Um, I wish I had a safari net. Let's go Pokeball. Is ours in this? Ours Nervu? Iron spells. That's for a group. Yep. So I gotta, like I said, having fun. Gotta check some more things out. If you guys want to see some more of this, just comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, how you feel about it. Um, like I said, I might come back online later tonight with King, and if I do that, I'll probably be playing Warframe. But as of right now, I'm logging off. Catch y'all on the next one.